What's up, guys? Welcome back. Right behind me is the 2026 Honda Passport. This is the Trailsport Elite Blackout package, the top-of-the-line trim. I just finished doing the regular Trailsport, so I'm going to do a quick walk-around of this video, point out some of the differences, see if it's worth spending that extra $4,000 for the top-of-the-line trim. I'm going to start with the exterior, move on to the engine, and then the capacities, the interior, and the test drives. If you like watching videos like this, don't forget to check out the rest of my channel, hit that like and subscribe button. Now let's get back to this. I love the way the new Passport looks, completely different from the last model year, definitely modernized, definitely more of a proper SUV. No wonder it has a lot of people excited about this new vehicle. Let's check it out and see what we have. Now, this is the Trailsport Elite Blackout package, which is the top-of-the-line trim. So we have even a blacked out Honda logo right in the front, but you see everything instead of just a regular kind of matte black like you've seen on the other one is that shiny black color. We have the Trailsport logo on the side. I love those amber LED daytime running lamps, and of course we have the LED lights, LED fog lamps right here at the bottom. We have a set of skid guards right underneath here and the recovery hooks in orange. As you can see, one of the differences between this and the regular Trailsport is this Trail Watch camera. So we didn't have that on the regular Trailsport. Now it has. It also has this little washing system here to keep it clean. I also like how they did this Passport kind of embossed in this front bumper. Now this trim up on top is non-functional, but looks super cool. And of course, the design is completely different than the last model year. A lot better, in my opinion. Let's see what powers it up. Underneath the hood, we'll find the 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6, producing 285 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission and has an IVTM4 all-wheel drive system. Now it also has the VCM, which is variable cylinder management. It should get you a little bit better gas mileage, but the gas mileage is 18 in the city, 25 on the expressway for the combined number of 20, which is not the best, not the worst. We also have the hood struts and some sound insulation. And in addition to that, we also have the sound-absorbing glass on the front and the sides and some more insulation between the engine here and the cabin. So that should definitely quiet down the cabin. We're definitely going to check that out at the end of this video. And as we take a walk around the corner, you can see the shape of it has changed completely from the last generation. Kind of reminds me of the Honda Passport and the Isuzu Rodeo times, which I didn't like the concept, but the shape of it was really nice. 191 inches is the total length of this vehicle. 8.3 inches is the ground clearance. And now we have some features on it that are exclusive to this trim. So we have the HPD black alloy wheels, and we have the general grabber tires. 275 by 60 is the size of the tires. We have the off-road tuned suspension. I like the black cladding around it and at the bottom of this vehicle. We also have the black mirrors with the turn signals and the side view camera, as well as the blind spot assist, black door handles, and right on top we have a roof rack. Of course, this is the roof rail, so in order to utilize it you need a set of crossbars. And here it is in the back. As you see, the difference is that the Passport is actually in black. Now, this is an additional option on top of that Blackout package, so that's not included in that, but it looks actually pretty good. I like it. We have, of course, the LED lights with the tail lights, reverse lights, and turn signals, and then the reflector lights are right here at the bottom. Now, we have the same color bottom portion of the bumper. Trailer hitch, this is the category 3 trailer hitch, and of course, we have the 7 and 4-inch connector. This is the 7-pin connector right here, and the trailer capacity is 5,000 pounds on this. So I like the back end design. Well, let's see what's going on the inside. So I don't know if that's enabled, but you can also kick your foot underneath the door and open it up, the rear view camera right here, or you can basically just push the button, let it open up. That reveals over 40 cubic feet of cargo storage right here. So let's take a look and see what we have. We can close the gate right here, and we have a 115 volt power outlet. We have more storage compartment in here. By the way, there is an option where you can actually get a regular size spare tire in here, which is going to be mounted here, so it's going to take up some of that room in here. But if you are doing off-roading, that's kind of important to have. All season cargo mat, and then right underneath here, so what do we have? We have a spare tire, temporary use spare tire. I kind of like why they did like the mountains in here. Also, what do we have? We have another tub for extra storage. And if you wanted to add a table, there is actually an option that you can add the table to this vehicle as well, a picnic table. Okay, so we have the 60-40 split on the seats. If you fold them down, now you're going to have over 100 cubic feet of storage, and you can utilize most of it because look how straight down this is. This is not sloped at all. So basically everything back off the seats can be utilized almost completely. Now let's check it out and see what's going on in the passenger compartment. If you like the color of this vehicle, they call it Sonic Gray Pearl, and it looks really nice. Now, I can see now from this angle right here, some people say, hey, it looks like a Bronco Sport. Maybe a little bit. It's bigger than Bronco Sport, quite a bit bigger and more capable, in my opinion. But let's take a look and see what's going on in the passenger compartment, starting with this rear door panel. So we have the manual sunshade. Okay, you can pull it up right here. We also have this trim, a little bit different than what we've seen on the regular Trailsport. And then no fabric inserts. We had the fabric inserts here. Now we have the leather inserts, and we have the leather wrapped armrest. More storage, just like on the regular Trailsport. Now, what I don't see is I don't see the Trailsport badge in here. It's kind of a Passport badge in here, which kind of I would like to see that. Now, we have all leather trimmed seats. Now, on the Trailsport that I did, we had some fabric inserts, which in my opinion, I think it looked better than these, but these are nice. They're actually perforated in the middle. They're kind of perforated all over the place. And then we have this armrest that opens up with the cup holders. You have additional storage in the back of driver and passenger seats. A and C. We also have more speakers in here. We have that extra speaker. That's part of that 12 speaker Bose premium stereo. But we're going to talk about it in a little bit. Rear heated seats right here in the back, and we have our own controls for the climate control in the back, as well as the 2 USB Type-C ports and the regular household power outlet here as well. What I want to point out too is that the floor is perfectly flat, and we have the panoramic sunroof. Just let's take a look and see what's going on in the driver's compartment. Let's take a quick look at this door panel. Similar as in the back, of course, we have the 2 memory seat settings in addition to what we've seen in the back, and the window mirror lock controls. More storage, and at the bottom of it as well. I kind of like that the regular Trailsport had that Passport on the door sill. I'm not sure if you can option this out with your. You have the power seats, of course. They're all perforated, and again, I like that in orange, like we've seen on the regular Trailsport, not the Trailsport Elite Blackout package. So it depends on what you like. That also had that orange trim right in the middle here. And the seats are all perforated because they're heated and cooled, the ventilated seats as well. Let me jump inside. I'll show the rest of this brand new interior. And let's listen to the sound of the closing door. That's a pretty solid thud right here. Oh, look, I like this animation. Nice. Honda. Let's start it up, get the air conditioning going here. Let's see what's going on. Starting with this steering wheel. So the only difference between this and the regular Trailsport is we didn't have the heated steering wheel on the regular Trailsport. We have a heated steering wheel. We have the same controls. Basically, your voice controls in here, volume control, seek track. This one controls the cruise control, the adaptive cruise control, and we have the same digital instrument cluster with several different ways to change the display. We have the navigation, you can put that right in here, driver attention level, all-wheel drive, torque distribution, pitch and roll, seat belts, okay, maintenance, tire pressure, safety support, no contact, brightness settings, vehicle stability assist, gauge display settings. Okay, so you can see the gauge design. If you don't like this, you can go to the round one, kind of gives you that more traditional style. And on the left-hand side, you can change, you can customize display here as well. So you can see hide, show, display content, so I can see what can be displayed: audio and clock, elevation and compass, or you can have it off if you'd like to. On the left hand side you have the temperature gauge, on the right hand side you have the fuel gauge, and in the middle you see this little car icon. As I have my foot on the brake lights up. If I turn the lights on, it shows that the lights are on as well. And of course the same thing with the blinkers. If I have them on, that's gonna indicate it as well here. So a pretty cool design. There's a little bit of customization, not a ton, but just enough to what you need. Well, we have no head-up display, but we have the Bose stereo system on this one. That's one of the differences too between this and the Elite and the Trailsport. So the 12.3-inch infotainment system. This is a Google-based infotainment system. Really nice. Okay, let's see the maps. Google Maps, if you like that type of stuff, this is a great display. It's big enough, and it's kind of 2/3 and 1/3, so you can customize what's going on in here as well. And let's take a look. So you have your Google Assistant, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Both of them are wireless. They work pretty good. I kind of wish that I have this system in my Honda Pilot. It's one thing that I'm missing, really. Take a look at the rear view camera, because there's going to be some big differences. I'm not sure if you see all that blinking. I apologize if you do. That's a different frame rate that we see. The camera is better on this than on the regular Trailsport, in my opinion. It's a better resolution camera. Now you also have the 360. You see we're sitting in this parking lot right here. So you have your front view camera, you have your rear view camera, so you have your different settings. See the car is coming in behind us. You also have the audible warning that the cars are coming. So the camera is definitely better on this one. If that's something that you need, then definitely there's a difference. Passport, okay, we have it spelled out. We have the volume and power knob down here in the bottom. Another difference is, see, you have ventilated seats on this Elite trim, which you don't have on the regular Trailsport. And for some of us, like in warmer climates, like here in Florida, that's definitely come in handy. And then we have the shortcuts for your climate control. It tries on climate control, so you have your rear settings and 2 settings for the front. So the driver and passenger have their own settings. We have the wireless charging, and I like this cool trim over here. 2 USB Type-C settings and the regular 12-volt power outlet. Up on top, I like that they use the soft touch material over here. We have a shelf that's lined with rubber that prevents the items in here to be sliding. Again, we have some contrast stitching and the regular pretty deep size glove box. Now this trim that's on the side, like on the one on the Trailsport, we have this fabric inserts, which I actually liked a lot. Probably better than this, in my opinion. That's just me. But this one, you have leather wrapping just like you have on the sides. And the same trim that you've seen on the doors is also continuous around the cup holders here, around this area. Now, a lot of gloss black around here. Not a huge fan. That's going to be a fingerprint magnet, basically. And so typical to Honda, we have this shifter. On this particular vehicle, I kind of wish that they left the regular shifter, or at least make it electronic shifter but look like the real shifter, if you know what I'm saying. Kind of would make it more manly, I guess. You have your drive mode select, hill descent assist, automatic start stop, feature that you can disable. Then you have the electronic parking brake and a brake hold, and more stuff you can put inside of this console in the middle. As far as the drive modes, let's take a look. They're going to be the same as the other one, right? So sport, normal, econ, snow, trail, sand, and tow. There's a lot of them, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trail mode. Okay, it's going to do a few things, right? It's going to tell you that, hey, the stability control has been reduced in the trail mode. Now we have the low speed braking control is off. Just because with your trail riding, you get close to several objects. You have your pitch and roll in here. And on the other side, if you want to put elevation and compass in this gauge, you have it, you know, facing northwest, 26 above sea level. Well, we're in Florida, so that's what it is. Well, guys, right on top, you have the frameless mirror, auto-dimming mirror, and then we have the panoramic sunroof controls. You can control just the cover for it, and then you can control the sunroof itself. Opens up, letting some light and air inside. You have some windscreen up on top, and you can control your lights. Now the lights are LED lights here. You have the sunglasses holder up on top, and you have illuminated mirrors, and this is it. So to sum it all up, the difference is on the inside, we have the heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. We have the premium Bose stereo, different seats, all leather seats. And we also have the sound absorbing windshield and the side glass, which could be a huge difference for many. Oh, and here we have the heated wipers as well, in addition to the button that allows you to open up the rear gate, which we had that the button for the gate on the Trailsport itself. Well, guys, let's talk about pricing and take it for a spin. Now, if you look at the different trim levels, Honda made it confusing, but I'm here to make it simple, guys. There's actually two, and there's variations of those. So RTL and the Trailsport, different trim levels, right? The RTL basic one starts at $44,750. If you want the towing package, it goes to RTL towing with $45,450. RTL Blackout gives you that black wheel lug nuts and some Honda badges that are blacked out in here. And we have the Trailsport that starts at $48,450. Now we have the skid plates on that one, high visibility recovery hooks, all-terrain tires, and off-road tooled suspension. That's the one that I've done before. If you like the Blackout package, it's going to give you that blacked out Honda badges and the black wheel lug nuts. Black alloy wheels. So that's the Blackout package. Now we have the Trailsport Elite. Now we have the Trail Watch camera. On this one, we have the Bose Premium System. Then we have the Trailsport Elite Blackout. So we have that plus all the Blackout stuff in here. And that's basically the one that I'm sitting in right now. That starts at $53,650. So about $8,000 difference between the base model, the RTL, and the RTL Elite Blackout. There's about $4,000 between the base Trailsport and this. The difference is, like I mentioned before, we have the Trail Watch camera, we have the heated ventilated seats, we have the premium stereo system, we also have the sound absorbing glass in the front and on the sides on this one. Different seat material, so we have all leather seats and not the ones with the fabric insert. So I guess depending on what you want, is it worth the $4,000? Well, the heated steering wheel is another thing, and that we have those black wheels. To me personally, the only thing that the only two things actually that would make me look into the Trailsport Elite versus the non-elite package would be the camera, which I think it's much better, and the ventilated seats. I can really care less about those black wheels, and so I wouldn't probably even get this Blackout package if that was up to me. All right, guys, taking it for a spin. Let's see how the road noise is on this vehicle. And here we go. The power is there. Nice linear power delivery. Get it up to 50. It's about as far as we can go here. No issues here. Let me listen for that road noise. Even though with those more aggressive tires, it is much quieter than on my Honda Pilot. It's a great job on doing the sound insulation here. I think they've done really nice work of insulating the cabin from everything the outside, both the engine and the road noise. I mean, it's still there, but it's not bad. Yeah, of course, I sit up higher. I have a great view of the road ahead of me. Big windshield, nice size mirrors, no issues there. I kind of wish that maybe we had that digital camera mirror. Maybe that's an option. I don't know. I'll find out. But that's something, the only thing that I would improve in here. But overall, nice drive. Luminous inside the cabin. Plenty of room. 6 feet tall. As you can see, probably about 4 inches above my head. Plenty of shoulder room. And I'm not even all the way back. And I have plenty of leg room as well. So, all right. And I know the 0 to 60 is not important. But, you know, let's see how it goes from the start. About 45, 50. Good enough. Good enough. Again, nice power for the size of this vehicle. You know, I like this versus the 4-cylinder, the turbocharged engines that some of the competition, not mentioning the Toyota name, but they do the 2.5 liter engine. They got more horsepower, but the power delivery is completely different. And definitely, we're going to see about the longevity of the engines. Honda's been known to have one of the best V6s in its class. This is my second Honda Pilot that I have. Of course, this is the same setup that they have in this Passport right here. We're very happy with it. Kind of wish, though, that they did maybe something with a mild hybrid and get a little bit better gas mileage. That would be my only complaint. But this Passport is a really, really nice. It's a very serious contender in the category. All right, guys, we're going to take it back to the dealership. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you learned something about this brand new 2026 Honda Passport. If you did, don't forget to check out the rest of my channel, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers. That's it.